Right, so now you guys are sitting under my Daimler Sovereign. You've had a good look around, and we know that the car is surprisingly solid for what I paid for it and its age. Time has come to actually have a look at some of this mechanical side. So, previous owner has told us that the head gasket has gone. So in this video, I want to confirm that. I do know that the cooling system massively pressurizes. I have left the cap off, otherwise I would have shown you. Today I'm going to, so we're going to do a compression test. These spark plugs, I haven't got new leads yet, but I have got new spark plugs. These ones are actually branded Renault. I don't know why, it's a bit strange. These leads don't look particularly old, they're nice and flexible. Ignition cord does look fairly old, but we know that works because the car runs. Thankfully, previous owner seems to have labelled these leads, although to be fair, that looks like it says 10 on it. That says 5. Oh, that's possibly a 2. That is a 1. So 3. Can't read that. What's that one there? Oh, that does say 4. Okay, yeah, so I can read them. And the one with the white bit on is 6. So, yeah, let's pull the plugs out. I'll show you just how manky they are and how Renault they are. And then we'll do a compression test. Right, I've just taken the lead off of the main HT lead off of the coil, just to make sure we don't get any sparks from our leads. I'm going to start with cylinder 6, just because why not? Very simply, we haven't done one of these before, compression test. Wide open throttle, a few turns of the engine. Counted 4 turns that time. Hopefully that's enough. And we've got, what's that, about 9.5 bar. So we're going to make a note of that. So here we have our engine. There's the rear, front of the engine, 6 cylinders, and we've got our 9.5. So what we've got to do now is release the tension on that, pressure, and do the same thing for the other 5. It's been a long day. Okay, so we are all between about 8.5 and 9.5 bar of compression, which is good. I think a good service should bring it up a bit more level, so I'm happy that the internals of the engine are all good. Now, obviously, next step I've got to do, put the spark plugs in. I've got nice new spark plugs. Shiny spark plugs, NGK ones, so they're good. And we're going to gap them. I believe the gap is 0.9 of a millimeter, but I shall check that out. 0.9, I was right. So yes, a 0.9 of a millimeter plug gap. So I'm going to gap these plugs and chuck them back in, and we'll see if she runs any smoother. Then in the next video, we're going to see if we can fix the head gasket with steel seal as a temporary measure to get us a few months before we do the AJ6 swap. Which I think is probably where I'm going to go, but do let me know below your thoughts on that, whether you think I should stick with the one with the XK engine or put the AJ6 in. That runs much better. I'm not going to say quite smooth. There's a subtle misfire, but definitely smoother than she was. Okay, well that was, oh.